Good morning. It's National School Choice Week, and we are celebrating by being at the birthplace, the home of school choice. We're at the nation's first ever magnet school, Skyline High School, and we're here with Principal Janice Lombardi. Hi, thanks so much for having us today.
Thank you. Thank you for being here. Welcome. We are so excited to have you here so that we can show you the kinds of things that Skyline High School is capable of giving everyone. We have the unlimited opportunities. We have 5 NAF academies, which are the National Academy of Foundation. They include finance, biomedical, engineering, informational technology, and hospitality and tourism. We have 18 clusters, 18 magnet clusters. We're going to be visiting those today. Lots of opportunity there for career pathways. So we're very excited. We're going to start with our NAF Academy in informational technology. Darian Walton.
Awesome. And can you tell us a little bit about Darian Walton and what makes him such an awesome, phenomenal teacher?
He's fantastic. He's very enthusiastic. He was selected by MIT to go through coursework this summer, and he is also been very instrumental in getting a $10,000 grant for Lenovo computers donated to our students. So he's a go-getter, fantastic teacher, and we're so excited to have him here at Skyline.
Awesome. We're here with him right now.
Hello.
Awesome. Thanks so much for having us. Can you tell us a little bit about the IT program here and NAF and everything?
Yes. All right. So here at Skyline, we have the NAF academies. Here at Skyline, we have actually 4 academies. The academy that I'm currently, 5 academies. I'm sorry about that. The academy I'm currently a part of is the NAF Academy of Information Technology. We actually have 2 of our students here with me today. So with the academy, we do web tech, web development. We have the soft side as well as the hard skill side of the academy. It's a 4-year program for the most part. So students come in as freshmen, as Mr. McClinton has, and they go through the entire process. Upon graduating, they are NAFTRAC certified. That comes different job opportunities, networking opportunities, even scholarships for our students. Esmeralda, she's actually a senior. She came on last year in my digital media class, but I'll let them to talk more about their experience in NAF.
Hi, I'm Carl McClinton. I've been in the NAF Academy ever since I was a freshman, and the academy has really helped me with gaining experience and networking and meeting a lot of new people. This summer, I interned with Verizon's corporate company in Irving, and I got to meet the CFO of the company, and I also gained a lot of skills that would help me in the future later on in the field I'm trying to work in.
Hi, my name is Esmeralda. I'm currently a senior, and I joined the NAF Academy when I was a junior year. And being in this academy has helped me with computer skills. Also, we had gone a field trip that we had. We learned from for college, also the internships and how to prepare for our careers in the future. And we've also developed apps here in class. We've learned a lot of things, and it is such a great program to be in.
Yes.
The NAF Academy it also helps you with hard and soft skills. Since I was a freshman, I learned the principles of technology. So I learned the software, the programming, and the mechanics behind the computer. And my sophomore year was last year. I learned the computer networking. So I got to learn about the cables and the different wires connected to the computer. And this year I'm in the video production and the app developer classes. So I got to learn how to develop apps, which can be helpful in the future. And say if I wanted to start my own business or a company or something, or I want to become a video designer or a game designer for someone, those skills will really help me in the future.
Fantastic. Thanks, guys.
Well, in addition to all of those things, they did participate in the Congressional App Development Competition. And so that was, you want to explain to them what that app was that you developed for the competition?
Yes. All right, so we had teams of all of my app development classes. So, of course, the competition, it's a year competition where the congressmen and women of all the counties, they come together, the students create the app, they come up with the idea and the concepts, and then we just give them free reign to pretty much create those apps. Of course, being someone they can come speak to as far as the coding side of it, but for the most part, the students were the main frame of those apps. So we had several apps from students going into the careers, how to build certain things, how to cut hair. One of them they did for school shootings, so awareness about that. Depression. So we did submit several of the apps. The students, again, they were at the forefront of those apps as far as the planning, development, and as well as the research. So we sent all those apps out there, and they did have a lunch for all of us where all of our students were congratulated as far as the apps they did build.
Possibility and exciting opportunity for our students.
Absolutely.
And we have 4 additional NAF academies. We won't be visiting them today, but they offer the opportunities that Mr. Walton and the Informational Technology do as well. So we're excited about them.
Yeah.
So we're on our way to one of our key magnet clusters, and that's our horticulture. And horticulture has been here since the inception. We just have a brand new greenhouse, $1 million greenhouse, and you will see the students participate in ecotech, in wildlife, in aquaponics, in floral design, and we're excited to show you that as an opportunity as well.
Fantastic. Now, as we continue to walk and talk, can you tell me what else makes Skyline so unique? I mean, it's honestly a huge campus. It's fantastic how big it is.
Yes. It is huge, and with the hugeness, it has many opportunities. We have transportation, we have automotive, we have advanced social science, where we just are one of the 8 semifinalists in the mock trial competition. We have advanced sciences, where many of our students go on to become scientists and doctors. We have fashion marketing, and we have fashion design, which is for those who are interested in a more creative cluster. So there are 18 of them, and we just want students to know the amount of opportunity and that is offered here. This is a great place of hope and optimism, and has been for going on 50 years. I believe it's 48 years right now. So we're looking forward to celebrating our 50th here in a year or so.
Awesome. That's so exciting. Yeah, it sounds like you have something for everyone.
Yes.
Everyone here.
Yes. There is a career pathway for everyone, and including this year the addition of the early college, the Collegiate Academy, that is just blossoming here at Skyline as well, so the kids can get an associate degree at the time of high school graduation. So now we're in the cluster for horticulture. You can see all of the winning banners here on the walls. Those are from Future Farmers of America. Skyline is an urban school that has Future Farmers of America, led by Mr. Sean Coyle, who we'll speak to in just a moment. And they are winners, and they do an amazing job with floral design, and with the work in the greenhouse. So I'm going to introduce Mr. Sean Coyle right now, who is the extraordinaire cluster developer.
Hi, I'm Sean Coyle. I teach floral design here at Skyline High School in the Horticulture Floral Design program. I also teach a wildlife class where we're doing aquaponics. If you look over here, this is one of the things we're testing with to see if we can get it hooked up with an aquaponics system. It's a hydroponic system we're trying to convert over. This is one of those systems we built for the STEM show with my wildlife class. It's got about 12 to 15 little goldfish that are about 3 years old down at the bottom. So we feed them. They excrete their stuff. Between the rocks that you see up here on the top, those turn the ammonia that comes out of the fish into a nitrite and then a nitrate. And then the nitrates can be taken up by the actual plant. This one here, we've got a tomato plant that's been here for about 2.5 years now.
And it smells fantastic. I just have to let everyone know.
We don't have smell-o-vision yet.
Yeah.
I got to walk around. So We're going to walk into the other part of the greenhouse, and I don't want to run into a fan, so I apologize. We have a plant sale twice a year. We have large donations at the beginning of the year, and you'll see the stuff we've got in here.
Beautiful. This is incredible. Okay, we have some of your students here.
This is Adelia. She's went through the floral design program. She'd like to tell you a little bit about herself and what she's planning on doing down in the future.
I finished my mastering florist level 1 and level 2 floral design, and I'm going for my master florist, my Texas master florist, and I'm in FFA as well. And in FFA we do contests, and you get to learn about leadership skills, teamwork, and you get to interact with others. And these are some of the flowers that we have grown. As you can see.
So if you look over here, one of the young ladies holding one of our football mugs. We do those for the homecoming season. And the students actually get to design their own, make their own. We go through the basics of it, and then they get to actually make their own. We sell them out to alumni associations and the different schools. The arrangements you see on the table that you saw when you walked in are some of the designs that we actually do on a Thursday sale. We also do several different events as far as balloon work and different designs for centerpieces for the district. So it's one of those classes you actually do a lot of hands-on. Now we're going to walk outside. We're going to walk over and see the big aquaponic system we have outside. Is there anything else you have a question for?
Why would you recommend this program to anyone who might be interested in it?
Just because you get for me it's a hobby and like a distraction, and like it's like stress free, and you get to have fun with it, and you get to do many different arrangements, which is the excitement about it, that you never know what's gonna happen next, what arrangement you're gonna do. It's all about like the personality, like it shows in an arrangement. So it's pretty
Awesome, love it. So a lot of creativity that
yes,
you get to put
it's
into
all about
it.
creativity.
About what you learned from selling, the entrepreneurship, selling the
So,
flowers.
On Thursdays, we have a floral sale, so what we do, we go around and we go sell to teachers and students. So that really helped us like in the industry to know what's going to go on. So like I said, on Thursdays we have our sales, and we have like different prices, from like our roses being $4 a single rose, and then our carnations being $2. And then we sell dozens, we sell triples, and we sell doubles. And that's what's exciting about it, seeing like all different students come up to us and buying flowers from us, and also teachers and counselors, and just seeing the teachers putting our arrangements around their classroom, and the counselors in their office.
Fantastic. Thanks, ladies. Keep up the good work.
So now that we're outside, let me talk a little bit more about what you were saying. They learn those soft skills on how to talk to people. Not only do they get to talk to Dr. Lombardi, but they get to talk to the different people around. Now, if we're doing stuff for the school, that's one thing. We also do stuff for the around in the population, the community, and stuff like that. We do have different outreach programs that we do. During the spring, when we host the actual certification test, when we get done with that certification test, there's about 300 arrangements that we give to a hospice group. And we rework all those arrangements in 3 days. So those go out to the hospice group, so those people have something to have when they go. So we're going to walk over here. This is our aquaponics system. And there's a difference between aquaponics and hydroponics. Aquaponics, we have fish in there, and that's what's giving us our fertilizer that we need. The stuff that we grow in here, our little make-to greenhouse, we made it ourselves. On Fridays, we sell the actual lettuce and bok choy and the mustard greens to our actual faculty, so they get a chance to actually have some organically grown stuff. So I believe we're going to walk over to Aviation. Is that correct? Okay. The system she's showing right now is actually one they built for our STEM show that we're having on February 2nd down at the Convention Center. I'll let you go.
Can you tell us a little bit about the aviation program we're heading to?
Yes, the aviation program we're revitalizing, and we have hired a very enthusiastic ex-Marine First Sergeant who has met all of the certifications for the mechanical teaching of aviation. And so we're so excited because he's renewing this. We've had several visits with the FAA to make sure that we're on target and we're doing what we need to do. And he's going to be able to share a lot of that. He's over here, it looks like? Yes, and he has totally revitalized, cleaned up our aviation area. And so you're going to get to see live some of the kids actually moving this airplane, which is on our campus. We have several that are on our campus. So without further ado, I'm going to introduce you to Mr. Eric Thomas, our new hire, and we're so excited to have him.
Hello, how's it going?
Great, thanks so much for having us. Can you tell us a little bit about the aviation program and what you're doing here today?
Yes, yeah, absolutely. Now let me take these off. Safety first. Yeah, aviation. The aviation program at Skyline is extremely unique. The reason it's so unique is that we are one of, if not the only, high school that offers an FAA certificated program. What that means basically is this is a collegiate level program. The federal government actually accepts all the credits that we give these students towards their airframe and power plant certification. That's the certification to work on aircraft, to be able to sign off FAA certificated aircraft in the real world. This is something that normally a college level student would have to pay upwards of $50,000, sometimes $60,000 to receive this type of certification. We're basically giving it for free. So that's why this is such a major deal. What we're teaching them more specifically is power plants, so and general knowledge on aircraft. So they're right now what they're learning is how to tow an aircraft. That's crucial. There's a lot of safety factors involved with that. There's a lot of in the real world, there's a lot of mishaps that occur when you tow an aircraft, and so it's very crucial they understand the proper ways to communicate with each other, all the different positions there are. You have wing walkers, tail walkers, you have the tow director, the tower itself, the brake rider, so on and so forth. And once it's a cohesive team, that mitigates all the many different human factors that can jump in and bite an aircraft in the wing while you're moving it, causing thousands and thousands of dollars of damage.
Awesome. Well, can we get a little demo of what you guys are working on right now?
Absolutely.
Or? Great.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's see it.
All right, so we learned our positions. Who is my tow director? All right, the tow director, he basically calls the shots. They've already created a game plan on moving this aircraft from this engine turn-up area into the hangar. And they've already identified a lot of the danger areas. Whenever you tow an aircraft, you come very close to a lot of dangerous areas that could hurt the aircraft or the individual towing, such as the hangar doors, the cage doors, other aircraft, so on and so forth. And they've also FOD walked the entire area to make sure that there's nothing on the deck that could stab the tires or do any other damage. So Luis, he is my tow director right now. We've got our wing walkers, Mike Jones and Eric Flores, and then Eric Rostro on the back for my tail walkers. Padilla is riding the brakes. Marvin is actually going to be doing the pushing. David as well, he's going to be adding some muscle to it because these things aren't exactly the lightest things in the world. And my chalk walker, the man who takes care of the chalks, he'll be removing and installing them in case of an emergency. And to close out the deal is Arturo here. So, Luis, please take it away.
4 chalks. All right, back it up. Keep going. Keep going. Watch out for the wing. Watch out for the wing. Keep going. All right. Sorry. This way. Other way. Never mind. This thing. No. Reverse it. Reverse. Now push. Keep going. You got it. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Straighten it out. Push. Keep going. Turn, 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 turn.
Hey, you're on the other
Straighten it
side.
out. Straighten it out. Now push forward. Push forward. Push forward.
Basically, the method at this point is to let them. I'm watching them, but I'm letting them do their mistakes without interfering, though. So it's an object lesson. So if they get too dangerously close, I'll jump in. But essentially, letting them handle the situation is the best way to train.
So truly hands-on experience.
This is very much hands-on experience. This is what they'll actually be doing in the real world.
Yeah, and when they graduate, correct me if I'm wrong, they'll be making, they have the potentially making up to like $60,000 right out of college, or right out of high school. I mean,
Straight out of high school, you can make around $50,000 in the DFW area. That is certainly doable. And after a few years of experience, an aircraft mechanic in the real world can definitely eclipse $100,000 a year. I even have certain friends in some niche positions that are making about $250,000 a year tax-free.
great potential here.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, it is. Slow it down, guys, just a little. I have one of my students here, Eric. Come here, if you could just please tell him why did you choose this program?
This might sound weird, but like I just want to make money. This was a good way to get a lot of money. I also kind of like planes. I always find them kind of interesting. I always find how they fly really cool, because like very few things can fly in the world. Only things I can think of are birds, bats, and planes.
Alright, my name is Michael Jones, and I picked this cluster because money is everything. You can't do nothing without money. And like, I figured I wanted to go to the Air Force, and I was like, this would be a great career, fixing on aircraft, be one of the first people in my family to go to college, set the example, so I'm just...
Awesome. So great potential career-wise, sounds like. Thanks, guys. Anything else you want to share about this program and why you love it?
And I find it really fun. I also learn a lot, like how to refuel. We also learn how to search up documents. Just great overall. I can apply some of these things to daily life, like how to check on the aircraft engine. I can also apply that to how to do it with the car engine. I also find that fascinating. You might.
Awesome. Thanks, guys. Thank you.
Yeah, no problem.
Incredible things.
Yeah, pleasure y'all coming by. Thank you very much. And if y'all ever need to drop by again, I'll be happy to show y'all some more demonstrations.
Awesome. Thank you. It's
right.
so cool. Let's get some walk through these planes. Get some cool shots.
Yeah, this is really cool.
Now, this is not the high school experience I had with planes. So very cool. One more parking spot. Great, yeah, let's talk about that. Yeah.
We're going right now.
A big announcement.
Yes, this is this upcoming school year will be the very first time that we have a collegiate academy at Skyline High School.
Congratulations.
And we're very excited about that. This is our motto, and we're excited to have about over 200 first choice candidates for our early college. And I think it's because we have such opportunities in all the other areas as well as just in the early college. And we're partnering with Cedar Valley College, and we've been working with them in planning and preparation for this entire year. And we're continuing to do that under the leadership of our Chief Brian Lusk over all of the collegiate academies and innovative school programs. And so we're excited to have students want to come to Skyline for the early college, collegiate academy experience. And then we're also excited because we have so many other opportunities for anyone who lives in the community or within the city of Dallas to come here and do just wonderful things, to meet their needs and what they want in their life. And that's the biggest plus at Skyline, the opportunity. So,
And now, is there an open house coming up for parents
Yes.
to come learn, students to come learn?
we have an open college coming up this week. I believe it's on the 29th. And we're so excited. It's going to be an informational time with anyone who would like to become a candidate to come over here. I'm telling you, we already have over 200 plus applications, and I believe we have about 500 second choices. So we're doing extremely well with recruiting students. They're really anxious to get here to Skyline and experience what we're doing over here. We're very excited about that.
Awesome. Well, I mean, clearly you have not only for early college and aviation and horticulture, like you have so many, 18 choices. It's not like just clusters of just like incredible things happening here. Incredible choices, the home of school choice, and we're so excited that we got to spend our first day of National School Choice Week here with you at Skyline. Thank you so much.
Well, thank you. This was the very first magnet in America, and so we're continuing that tradition with the support of everyone in central office, and we're just so excited about everything that Skyline has to offer. Choose us.
See you next time.